Today on the channel, we try to answer that age-old question, if you have ghosts, do you have everything? Well, find out with the Super 7 Ultimate Papa Emeritus 3.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimates unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got Papa Emeritus Part 3 Ultimate Edition. But for all your Papa needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. And of course, if you're going to the Super 7 website, put in code KYLEP at checkout to support the channel. And this is our third Papa figure in this Ghost Ultimate line. Did they save the best for the third one? We're going to find out, and of course we'll do some comparisons later on in this video. And of course, we're going to do this video like we do all the other videos on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what old Papa is up to. Now, this is different than the last two. No slipcase cover with this one. No outer box, of course, the cardboard stuff. Both of those things have flew the coop, no longer a Super 7 thing. So I can see some people being disappointed about the lack of uniformity between the figures. I get that for package on-card collectors. I understand those pain points, no doubt. But we're going to open it up right here is what we're going to do. And Ghost, a band I've been a fan of since the get-go. When nobody knew who the heck they were, there was so much mystery. They only had one song out, and it was a cover of Here Comes the Sun from George Harrison. Of course, my heavy metal days, and still are those days, but I was a deep subscriber to a lot of different heavy metal magazines from like Germany and the UK and things started to really get a groundswell for Ghost and the mystery of it all. And then I did see the first ever tour Ghost did in the United States. I think it was the second show or the first show they ever did in part of Chicago, and it was with Mastodon. And gosh, what's that band? I always forget that band I hate. I always forget it. I'm just not a fan of them. They were more death metal at the beginning. Just never did anything for me for whatever reason. I think the last time we did a video, I talked about it too, and I couldn't remember their name there. And then somebody said it in the comments, said, yeah, that's it. That's the one. And here we are once again. We're thinking that same way. But of course, Ghost stole my heart, especially around that time. Then, of course, got very accessible to the common folk out there that listen to music on the radio and things. They were no longer a deep cut, and sometimes takes a little bit of shine off of things, as we do know. But Ghost still could. I still give it a listen. It's just my fandom isn't as high as it once was. And I think a lot of people have that with different bands over the years. Be it One Direction, be it New Kids on the Block, be it the Monkees, be it Black Sabbath. Who knows? You tell me in the comments down below. But we're going to dive into this one here. But I do like the packaging design here. You got the classic Ghost logo. You got Papa there. A lot of getting the most out of your molds, as you can imagine, with these figures. One thing I will say, going to be fairly hard to get. Big Bad Toy Store has this in stock right now. You better jump on it while you can. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of extras of Super 7 stuff floating around as there has been in years past. Entertainment Earth of the world, sold out, never went hot off the trunk, just gone. Just gone for good. Maybe they'll get some in. Probably not, though. So I think a lot of Super 7 stuff is going to be pretty scarce as we go through 2024. I wouldn't be holding our breath for big sales at the end of the year. You never know, but that's what my intuition, collector intuition says right there. But love the packaging design here, the black, looking very nice against the gold. You got the Ghost logos on the side as well. On this side, I will say I'm lucky this is an opener because the glue is not correct on this one. So it's a weird packaging, just very, very terrible. So unfortunately, buyer beware on that. Your mileage may vary, but luckily for me, I'm opening this up, so it doesn't matter so much. But if I was a Mint on Card guy, I'd be mad about the glue not sticking on that side. Then we do get a little blurb there. You got the upside down. I was going to say cross, but not necessarily a cross. You know how it goes. But Papa Emeritus, number 3. Was the third leader of Ghost during the Meloria and Popestar album eras. During his time, Papa Emeritus 3 took Ghost's agenda to more glorious heights. While Papa 3's achievements were the greatest the band had seen to date, including 2 world tours and a 2016 Grammy Award. His reign ended in September of 2017, thus began a period of seva vacancy for Ghost. The clergy needed new leadership. So part 4 coming very soon, and I hear there's a Ghost movie possibly on the horizon. Oh my gosh, you can't keep old Tobias Forge down, I guess, after all these years. Well, there it is. Beautiful purple background. Didn't notice that till just now. But a very good packaging design right here. But we're going to do the old heave-ho, see you later, goodbye. And then we get old Papa looking only like a Papa could look if he was going to just tell us something at the podium there. I'm going to cut this out as well. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. There we go. Look at that. Hands for days, microphone, more hands. It's all there. It's all there with the old good Papa. But I'm going to take this offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Papa Emeritus Part 3. All right, we got Papa out of the package. Let's dive into the accessories first. We're going to start with the microphone first. Why wouldn't we? We've seen this before. Nice black microphone stand. Microphone is removable here when you want to get the non-clergy edition. You want to get the song and dance man. And really, at the end of the day, I'm a song and dance man too. Some may say like the James Brown of YouTube. You never know. But you can have this very dual microphone here. You want it for the old pop star version, or you want it for the old demon version, and we'll call it whatever you want to call it there. So we do get that. Then we do get the, is it a cauldron? No, not a cauldron. I forget what these things are called. Obviously, we've seen this in the past as well. Got to get the most out of your molds right here. Holds this through his fingers. You know, smoke comes out of it. You know, you set the mood. You set the mood with something like this. Nice real chains going on. Plastic pieces in gray. Seen it before. I'm sure we'll see it again there. And now we're going to dive into the hands. And there is a lot of hands. And this is truly a 2-in-1 ghost figure. Really would like to pick up another one of these. I better get on that if I need to go to Big Bad Toy Store. It seems like it's the only place it's available currently. Might have to pick up another one here. But right out of the package, we got 2 fists of Papa Fury. He's going to give you one of these. Popeye style, I think is what he's going to do. But we do get 2 fists with him. We do get 2 open, splayed out hands here. If he wants to do something, he wants to set the mood, or he wants to rise the mood up, he can do whatever he wants to do. Got 2 gripping hands here. Going to be perfect for the microphone, as you can imagine there. And then we get 2 more gripping hands here. So choose your own grip adventure. Choose your own hinged adventure. We got the black gloved hands, and then we do get the white gloved hands. And a lot of what we saw in black, we also get in white. You got the 2 splayed out hands going good right there. You do get gripping, oh, a fist of fury right there. I'm here for a fist, a white fist. And then a second white fist to match the black ones over there, of course. 2 deep gripping hands, 2 tighter gripping hands, and then the magical kazoo hand. And in some circles, I am known as a kazoo master. I don't know if you guys did know that, but I'm pretty deadly on the kazoo, as some may know. Shout out to the old kazoo right there in yellow against that white, looking extra good right there. But now we're going to dive into Papa himself. We're going to start off with the head sculpts on this one. Of course, got that big Pope hat, I guess is what we'll call it there. You got the face paint looking very evil. Evil face paint, looking good though. Love the hat. Hat is not removable. Does got the bands down the back there with kind of the ghost version of the cross is what they got on the back of that there. Looking good, looking deadly. Looking evil though. It's a very stoic face, but a dark face. You're just scared. You see that, you're like, oh, there's something going on there. There's something going on. And there's also something going on. He's got the big veil over the top, of course. You got a little bit of kind of like suns going on the back, I guess is what it looks like, and the front. And then you get some of those crosses as well, those ghost insignias throughout on this. Looking very nice cloth feel to it, and it is wired. So you do get some wired. It's not quite a cape, but it is wired. And let the power of Velcro compel you, as you do got Velcro to keep it together as well. I do appreciate that. A little extra attention to detail. Looks really good, feels really good. Feels like what we've seen before as well. And his head should come off. There you go. It fights me a little bit, but the head does pop off if you need that. And then, of course, this is looped in on his arms here. So you got to unloop it, which is easier said than done. But you take that hand off, pull it right there, pull it right there. I'm going to put this hand back on just to keep this thing going. Maybe, possibly. There it is. But you do got this whole thing right here. Now, this is the 2-in-1 nature of this figure here, as you do get him in his full-on suit. Like a young Fred Astaire, he's a song and dance man at the end of the day. Much like myself, just pulling out a song for a couple of quarters. That's what I'm ready to do. We're going to pop this head on. Oh, there we go. And we're off to the races right here. This is the song and dance man version of course, Papa here. He's got the big overcoat on, got the symbol on the chest looking good, got the white undershirt, you got all those kind of buttons on the side really popping out against that black. Even got buttons on the side in black. Just straight up black coat there against the white really does pop. Black pants going there, and then the black and white in the shoes really popping against the makeup as well. Beautiful second head sculpt here. I mean, this is what I can necessarily think of the demonic Pope as much anymore as I do think of him jumping and running around the stage and doing some of that, playing to the audience, all that kind of fun stuff. It's almost what I think of in modern day Ghost a heck of a lot more. But old Tobias Forge looking good. Once again, you got that face paint going on, but doesn't look as scary in this incarnation as the last one. Maybe that's just me. You guys sound off in the comments. Got the black hair jetting back there, looking really good. A very, very good figure. There's no doubt about it. If you're into Ghost, you're into Papa, you're into the music, all this stuff, this is a great figure for you in your collection. There's no doubt there. Now, articulation on this one, arms do go around. You do get side to side at the elbow, single jointed. Hands removable, of course, as we've seen. Head back, forth, side to side, up and down. Head removable. No waist articulation. You do get an ab crunch in there, though. You do get some ab crunch. Not much, but just a little bit there. Leg does go up for us. Single jointed knees, side to side. Of course, ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side as well. And does he fit on a Mattel Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. What do you know? Fits perfectly on a stand. You really need a stand for this guy, especially if you have the whole get up on. He could fall over on you. So just a little extra bit of protection there, and it blends in because you can't see it underneath this thing. But it does look good. He does look like he's ready to be a total song and dance man right here. Very, very interesting times. I guess I'll leave him on this stand as well. But looking very good. I like this figure a lot. One that's kind of flown under the radar. I think as things get deeper into the Ghost Ultimates, people kind of lose track a little bit, maybe get a little bit confused unless you're a hardcore fan. But this is only available as I'm filming this right now at Big Bad Toy Store. Hopefully other places will have it. But we know Super 7, their pre-order model, that's not always going to be the case. So if you want this, you better get after it right now. That's my recommendation to you. But he does look good here. And of course, we've got other versions. When I do think of Ghosts, this is what I go back to. The first incarnation, the very scary, creepy, clouded in mystery version. This is my Ghost when I try to think about it. And then, of course, we got the second one, not too far off from that one as well. A very, very cool version of Papa as well. And I guess we'll get a glamour shot of all three of them in the regalia together. But a lot of fun in this line, and I'm here for it. Every incarnation of Papa, I'm here for. Let's complete them all. Let's get all of them, including the new one we'll have sooner rather than later. But another fun figure in the Music Super 7 Ultimates line. For me, being a diehard metalhead, I don't know, are they even metal? They're more rock, if anything. They're not really metal, but they do get classified as it. And that's the way it goes. I guess choose your own metal adventure at the end of the day. But there it is, old Papa Emeritus Part 3. What are your thoughts? Pick up? Pass? Long game? I'm a confused game. Ghost isn't for me game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel at PresidentTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick up a t-shirt. All kinds of fun designs over there to pick up. And of course, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars, available right now. Almost 700 pages of content, like an encyclopedia, really, at the end of the day. Shout out to everybody that's picked up a copy and supported the book. Appreciate it. You guys know that. And you can grab an autographed copy if you want for whatever reason. SirPaul64 is where you can find me on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And, of course, on Instagram. So for Papa Emeritus Part 3 and the band Ghost, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.